And what does all this mean? Here's a client that came to WellNet in 2011. Capital Blue Cross in Pennsylvania gave them a 47% increase because they had 2 members with breast cancer the year before. And as you know, when you have high claims in the fully insured world, your rates go up the next year pretty substantially. Now their broker at the time said, this is unacceptable. You either find me at a lower rate or you're going to have to find a new client because I'm not going to continue to work with you. So this client found WellNet. Fast forward 4 years. The maximum cost for this client is 8.4% over where it was 4 years ago. How did we do that? We actually asked this group in 2011 to fill out medical questionnaires. That's not always required, but it can help. In this case, they had cancers, but those cancers were from the prior year. When we learned more about each employee's health, we learned that that cancer was done. These employees are back to work. Prognosis, beautiful. And as a result, they were issued a very nice proposal from us. Their max claims and their fixed costs, when you added them up together, were only about 10% higher than their costs in 2010. Every year since they've been with us, they've gotten a check back. And as I said, 4 years later, their inflation is 8.4%. That's 2% a year. It's wonderful performance. There's a lot of vendors out there that are starting to come out with this level funding idea. Pay attention to this first line here. Most of them do not give you all your money back. Why? Because a lot of these policies are coming from the insurance carrier. And when you go from fully insured to self-funded, they're losing a lot of premium dollars. And they don't want to cough up that much money. WellNet always gives you back 100% of your money, the claims portion of your money, even if you terminate, no strings attached. We've got multiple network options, Aetna, Cigna, and a variety of other regional networks. Multiple stop-loss options. That is very important because a carrier-based model might force you to use their stop-loss. And now you're practically fully insured again in the sense that if they want to raise your rates 40% next year, they're going to, and you can't even shop the market. When you're working with a flexible TPA that can shop, TPA is a third-party administrator. When you're working with a flexible third-party administrator, they'll shop the stop-loss for you. And if the current carrier got burned this past year, there might be 5 or 10 other new carriers that are willing to come in and take on the risk because the prognosis is favorable. It's important to be able to shop. Customization. We'll give you any plan design you want for the medical or the pharmacy. All we need to adhere to is the ERISA national law. There's tons of flexibility as it relates to plan design. Funding options. I glossed over this today, but you do not technically have to do level funding per se with WellNet. We still give you monthly caps on your claims, but we actually allow you to hold the money in your claim in your own bank account until the claims come in. We can talk more about that on one-off, and we'll give you my contact information in just a moment. And then lastly, if you're going to self-fund, you want to make sure that whatever partner you're choosing has a wonderful and effective population health management program, because the last thing you want is a population of Johnnies running around that aren't taking care of themselves. You have the power to somewhat control your own destiny when you're self-insured. Thank you so much for your time today. We look forward to speaking with each of you in one-on-one conversations. And here's our contact information. You can call me anytime on my cell phone. You can send quote requests to John J. Augustine at WellNet or to quotes@wellnet.com. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.